바닷속까지 Close your eyes, yeah, close your eyes, yeah, close your eyes Close my eyes, yeah, close my eyes, yeah 숨소리는 떠올라 마치 거품과 같아 비춰는 순간 터져 지금 그 소리 같아 Close your eyes, close your eyes 내 곁에
You opened your eyes. The sun illuminated so brightly that you could barely see. You raised your hand to cover your eyes and inadvertently jerked on the IV tube. What the hell? As soon as your eyes became accustomed to the light, you took a careful look around. All the equipment around you suggested you were in a hospital. What had happened? Then it struck you. Jimin was. Your heart started racing and all the devices surrounding you began whining. A doctor appeared in the room, followed by a nurse and Jungkook. You noticed your young assistant and started crying. Racked by great sobs, you couldn't say a word. You coughed, sputtered, and choked, waving your arms in panic. The door opened and a figure appeared in the threshold. Jimin. He passed everyone and fell to his knees next to you, taking your hand and snuggling his face against it, looking at you with eyes filled with fear and exhaustion. I'm sorry, he whispered. Baby, You put your hand against his lips. Not here, not now. Tears rolled down your face, but they were tears of happiness. Madam, doctor said, glancing at the medical report hanging from the bed frame. We've had to do a carotid revascularization. The state you were in was a threat to your life. We've had to insert a tube into your body. That's why you have a patch in your groin. Through the tube, we've inserted a guide wire into your carotid artery that allows us to clear it. That's the short version, I mean. You could hear his words, but your eyes were fixed on Jimin. Nothing else mattered. He was here, alive and well. Can you hear me, Ryan? You felt someone raising your eyelids. Don't do this to me or he'll kill me. You opened your eyes slowly. You were lying on the rug with Jungkook nervously looking down at you. Thank God, he said as you started reacting. What happened? You croaked, disoriented. You lost consciousness again. It's good I had the pills in the drawer. Are you feeling well? Where's Jimin? I want to see him now. You cried, trying to push yourself up. You said you'll take me to him anytime I want. Well, I want it right now. Jungkook studied you. as if searching for an answer to your question. I can't, he breathed. I don't know what happened, but something went terribly wrong. Remember, Ryan, the media doesn't tell the whole story. But you have to go back to Seoul today. These are Jimin's orders. It's for your own safety. The car is already waiting. You have your apartment ready in Seoul and an account too. Use the money however you want. You stared at him, terrified, unable to believe him. He went on. All the documents, credit cards and keys have been packed. A driver will pick you up and drive you to your new place. You have a car in the garage and all your things will be sent south, according to your guidelines. Is he alive? You cut in. Tell me, Jungkook, or I'll lose it. Jungkook went silent, then thinking. He's moving, that's for sure. Taeyang, his consigliere, is with him, so there's a chance he's alive. What do you mean moving? You asked, frowning. Can they both be? You trailed off, afraid of voicing the word dead. Mr. Park has a transmitter implanted into the inside of his left hand, a small chip, just like yours. He said, touching your left bicep. We know where he is at all times. For a moment you got lost in thought, absently fingering the little tube in your arm. So what is this really? You asked, feeling the anger rising in you again. A contraceptive implant or a transmitter? Jungkook didn't reply, as if he just realized you had no idea what you'd been implanted with. He only sighed heavily and pushed himself to his feet, pulling you with him. You'll take a public plane. It will be safer this way. Now get moving. We have to go. He said, lugging your suitcases from the closet. The less you know, the better, Ryan.
Perfect.
Then he turned his back on you and disappeared behind the door. For a long while you kept still, thinking about all the things you had heard. Despite the fury you were feeling, you were grateful to Jimin for taking care of everything. The thought that you might never see him again, that he might never touch you again, made your eyes tear up. The black thought soon lost the battle with hope, though, and you felt sure that he was alive. You knew you'd come back here one day. You packed your things and an hour later you were already on the plane. Jungkook stayed in the mansion. He said he couldn't go with you. You were alone again. The flight was short. You don't know if it was the pills Jungkook had given you or the apathy you descended into, but your fear of flying vanished.
있잖아 나 기다리는 거 정말 못해 있잖아 나 기다리는 거 정말 못해 말을 하다가도 넌 내 표정에
Leaving the terminal, I noticed a man holding a card with my name on it. I'm Kim Ryan, I said. Good day, my name is Sojun, the man said. There was a black Mercedes-Benz parked by the entrance. Sojun walked over to the car and opened the back door for me. We drove off. It was September and the air was getting cold and smelled of the fall. I slid the window down and inhaled it. I don't think I had ever felt this bad in my entire life. The sadness and despair made even the hair on my head ache, and any reason was good to drown in tears anew. I didn't want to see anyone, talk to anyone, shore-leave. We left the airport behind and the car headed toward the center of the city. The car entered a closed-off residential estate and parked next to a low apartment building. The driver got out and opened the door for me, passing me my hand luggage. For a while I sat rummaging through it until I found an envelope labeled home. There were keys there as well as an address. "I'll bring your bags upstairs and the car with the rest should be here anytime now," so Jung said, offering me a hand. I stepped out and headed to the door. When I reached it, another car stopped by the building. The driver exited and started to remove my things from the car. I entered the hall and went to the reception where a young man was waiting. "Hello, I'm 𝙊𝙙𝙀𝙥𝙞𝙨𝙤𝙀𝙀. Welcome, I'm glad you arrived. Your apartment is ready. It's on the 4th floor, 5th door on the left. Would you like me to help you with the bags?" "No thanks, the driver will manage." "See you then." A moment later, I was in the elevator, going up to the top floor. I pushed the key into the lock with the number I had found in the envelope and entered the apartment. The first thing you noticed was a beautiful living room with windows spanning all the way up to the next floor. Everything was luxury and modern. You could feel Jimin's hand in the decor. The drivers brought you your things and disappeared, leaving you completely alone. The apartment was elegant and cozy. A large part of the living room was occupied by a corner sofa made with a white, fluffy rug laid out beneath it. There was a glass coffee table next to it, and the wall had a huge flat screen TV on it. Next to that, there was the entrance to the bedroom. As you entered deeper into the room, you saw a modern bed with LED lighting. It looked as if it was levitating. There was also a door to the closet and a bathroom with an enormous bathtub. You went back to the living room and switched on the TV, the news channel. You opened your hand luggage and sat down on the rug, leafing through all the envelopes. Credit cards, documents, information. The last one contained a car key. To your surprise, you discovered that you were actually the owner of both the apartment and the car. After reading some more papers, you also found out that the 7-digit bank account was also yours. Why would you want all that if he wasn't with you, though? Was this his way of making those few weeks up to you? The way you felt now, you should have paid him for all the wonderful moments. When you were finished with unpacking your bags, it was already evening. You were in no mood to stay here on your own. You took your phone, the car documents and key and took the elevator to the garage.